Alright. Okay, so the day before I finished Evelyn's drawing, and this is what it came out to be. I think once I did the background and stuff, and some of the patterns, I think around after that, that's when I called it. Because I realized I'm almost halfway through the month and only barely finished one. But this one I think came out really pretty. I think I could have benefited from more hard edges, for sure. I played a little too much with the soft brushes and airbrushes with this one. Could have benefited from hard lines. But you know, it is what it is. And I think it came out pretty good. But the day before, I started on the next piece, and it is something that I just closed. Oh no, hang on. Okay. I started on Harlow from Ghostthine on Art Fight, and it seems to be this sort of character that's become an assassin and is like slowly evolving into something that they weren't before. So they're kind of like losing their sense of self and evolving into something new entirely, which I think is a very cool concept. And I think this will make for like a really entertaining, like scary piece. I was thinking in like 2 hours I sketched up some like rough idea of like this side angle from above and their head kind of becoming like crooked, leaning to the side sort of, and just staring out of like this eye hole, making it hollow and making like a faint visual of an eye maybe, and exaggerated proportions, exaggerated view angle, a bit distorted. So I'm gonna work on that, and this time I'll actually keep it as just a sketch. It'll be just a sketch this time, swear. I do not have time for more coloring. But I like this idea, this character. A little spooky, a little horror theme, which I like. I like it being a little bit creepy. Problem is it's mostly human looking, and I'm not the best with human proportion stuff. So that's why this will be just a sketch. And that's what we're gonna work on today. I hope everyone's been having a good art fight lately, though. I've been seeing that so far. Fossil is in the lead from Crystals, but only by just like even like a marginal percentage. Like last I saw was 50.60 something for Fossil, and for Team Crystal it was like 49 point something. Very, very, very close. Which is nice to see. Shows that people from both sides are quite active right now. And that's pretty nice. Of course, I'm biased to Team Fossil, because that's the team I chose. Go for Team Fossil. Get our prehistoric goodies. I'm also like mostly just freehanded this whenever I sketched it up as well, and I'm freehanding it continuing the sketch into something cleaner. Because I don't actually know where I would start to look at for a ref for this thing. Because I'm not sure what I would be looking up. Maybe clown shoes, maybe. But at this angle this angle is such a drastic angle. I wouldn't know where to go or what to type in to get this angle on those items. It would be hard. This is starting to look a little odd. I wanted this to look a little more square, I think. Goodness, what does this look like at this angle? I guess I could use his actual shoes. It looks so silly. But yeah, I think I'll keep this stream a short one. Okay, these tight things and half calf. So somewhere around here. I'm not actually sure what this is. I'm guessing like some sort of sabatons or something. It looks like they're layered over whatever shoe thing is going on here. So I maybe need to make this a little baggy. At such a drastic angle, this is one of those situations where it would have come in handy if I had done the box method, where you draw your 3D cube and kind of like draw it at whatever perspective is appropriate, like whatever perspective you need. And then you can sort of like visualize what is where into this like 3D space, because it is really good at doing angled drawings, like you get a better sense. Like if you distort your cube to what I'm trying to get here, it would be like a sort of wide top because it's distorted, and then small bottom, and then you connect how you want it. And so from here you can like cut it up to however you need. So in here, because it, like if you put the full body in here, because the top is so distorted at such a, like a wider like lens type thing, you would stretch the head proportions to be wide to fit, and something that's like so far away from view, like feet, it at the bottom, it would look so tiny in comparison. And you kind of just scale from there, and it'll like go from there. I don't know if that made sense, but to me it did. But yeah, box method would be helping to make it more uniform. But I'm so far in. Accidentally did some of the shading on the same layer as the sketch. So I'm gonna have to erase that as well. I might put some values on this, maybe. No color, but maybe some values, because it also helps with me visualizing what I'm going for. But that needs to be done on a separate layer. I think this shoulder pauldron side is going to be completely covered, so no one's going to be seeing that regardless, but having an idea of where it would be helps for sure. It's definitely at the wrong angle, because this is where I started. I started with the left shoulder and then made my way to the right, and completing the right made me realize I like the right more, so that's going to be my like main anchor. So I have to adjust the left shoulder to go more right, I think, because the way it's at right now is a bit, well, I guess if Harlow was leaning backwards that side as well, it would make sense, because I am gonna have Harlow's arm behind. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. Oh yeah, and I also have like this sort of like neck tie thing. I don't remember what it's called. I want to say a cravat, but that's definitely not the word for it. Oh man, these feet. They're cracking me up. These just don't look right. I don't think I'll ever get them to look right. That's why I want to add values, to give it more depth without the line work. don't know if I want to make the ends of the shoe exaggerated or not, because it looks kind of exaggerated. And I know in this art style, in the original, it shows that it's not connected, but I think this is the only reference image I have from their art profile, by the way. It shows that it's not connected, but I think for my rendition of this, I'm going to connect them. But if later I get some sort of confirmation that they're not supposed to be connected, that'd be great too. I mean, that would be cool to... Once the art piece is submitted, it's submitted. It's gonzo. It's done. But, it would just be nice to keep in mind, I guess. To find out where this character goes. I think I need to... I need to make this foot a little thinner, I think. Because technically it's going to be viewed from like this angle, kind of. If that makes sense. These guidelines. So I think it needs to go a bit like this. This angle is so awkward and very exaggerated. This is really hard. But I will have to keep that in mind for when I do the values, because then it'll be easier to understand what perspective things are coming from. Alright, here's the fun part. These little bloomer things. At the end of his shorts, pants, question mark, are like these big clouds, like, kind of like a mushroom cap. At least from the visual, I'm assuming they're like really baggy. But from the stripes, I can't tell if that is the pattern of the clothing or if it's a sort of like ruffle kind of clothing. Kind of like, say this is a bishop sleeve with the ends puffed out and then the little wrist collar, right? And sometimes what they have is this sort of plume kind of indent from the folds, simply because of how it is constructed, where it blooms at the bottom. So there's like these little shaded indents, right? I'm not sure if that's what's going on with these pants. So this is like an artistic way to color in that sort of shading. Or this could just be the pattern on the piece of clothing matching the stripes of the jacket. Or both. It could be both. But I don't know. So I'm gonna assume that it is just the pattern. Possibly because that's just easier for me. So I'm just gonna make them like bloomer kind of things, and then afterward I will add the coloring on top in black and white in my values. I'll probably just color pick. No, I will not color pick. I will... maybe? The thing about Krita is I have a shortcut key to change everything to black and white. So I could technically just eyedrop, put it in, color it in, and then just black and white, turn it black and white. So if I... do that, then I turn it black and white and soft proofing, it'll keep the value, but not the color. I could. Thinking about my options. But also, I just noticed underneath the bloomers are these sort of cuffs as well. You know what? From this angle, you wouldn't see them. You wouldn't see them. I'm not gonna draw them because you wouldn't see them. Because that's perspective. Wait, is it back a calf? Yeah, it's far enough. You wouldn't see them. Ooh, that's the wrong color. Alright, what angle am I going for here? Because not even I know. Clearly, I want the angle to be somewhere around here. So this would be... Ooh, I gotta think about this. Because of the angle. Oh, but it's so exaggerated. I have to be careful. Technically, because of how thin the legs are, I could thin this out. Don't want to though. How am I gonna do that? I think I just need to curve this line to show depth. I think. Please be what I need. I think it is. If I just curve it like that. I think that'll work. I'm hoping that because I'm not coloring this sketch, it'll take me way less time. Because I have more people on my little bookmark of people to draw. It's just Harlow, Ghostthine. They were one of the few people... I made my bookmark before the groups were out. And Ghostthine just so happens to be one of the few people who turned out to be Team Crystal. Majority of the people I bookmarked turned out to be on the same team. Fossil as me. So that was not planned. And my approach to art fight isn't really focused on the team aspect. But I know I would be doing a disservice if I just did friendly fires. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the feet are fine. Okay, back to bloomers. I keep calling these bloomers, but truthfully told, I do not know what these would be called. I just call them bloomers because I think, oh, the bottoms are blooming? Bloomers. They're blooming like a cloud of smoke would. So I just assume bloomers. Alright, where did I want the lines to be? For the folds. Because I know something like this definitely has folds. How would I do that? I'm running on 0 references here. So I hope the artist of the character forgives me for making a couple blunders. I don't have any references I'm running on here besides their art piece alone. This one ref sheet of theirs, which admittedly is really good. The ref sheet that they made is in color, shows them posing, full body, with and without the cape. Honestly, good ref. Good ref. I'm just fumbling the bag. I'm not nearly at the level as the artist. I should save. I haven't saved in ages. I just realized this cape thing. It has a... what is it called? I want to call it a brim, but I know that means that's like a hat term. The cap, the bill of a hat is called a brim. What is it called when it's the edge of a fabric? I don't remember, but look, this little purple lining on the outside of this fabric, this border lining, I need to incorporate that somehow. I think from this bottom area, it'll start showing visible somewhere along here and not up here, I think. But it's also square, I'm realizing. Square ending, slightly rounded. So I think the ending will be somewhere around here. The ending of the cape that it squares out at will be somewhere around here. And because we're at an angle, you won't see it until they come around here, maybe? Oh, I kind of want it shorter, though. Ooh. Okay. Somewhere around here is where I want it to connect back instead. I think when I was sketching this, I was watching a playthrough someone was doing of Date Everything, that dating sim game with a ton of voice actors in it. It is really, I think it's really good. They wrote it in such a way that I think they've gotten all the otome game dating game stereotypes in there. The tall one, the short one, the sweet one, the toxic one kind of thing. There's a lot of variety. What I was not expecting is voice actor Sungwon Cho to be in there. I was very surprised. I've been hearing them in more anime lately, and that's been pretty cool. Like Delicious in Dungeon, I know they did the English dubbing for Senshi, so that was pretty cool to hear. I was like, oh my god. I knew he's been in the acting space for a long time, but he hasn't gotten that recognition until recently. Good on him. Good on him. Seeing him in more work just shows me that he's doing well for himself. And you know what? Good work. Good on you. I'm just now realizing this is practically a straight line. Why am I not using the straight line tool? I could just from here to here about. Not bad. I really should work on the hand, but I will do that later. Oh, this is gonna look so sick. At least the idea I have in mind looks sick. At least the idea I have in mind. The more I look at the ref, the more I'm realizing he is... Oh, where's my mouse? He's not a Joker character. Like a Joker as in based on the card, not the fictional character. Joker as in the card face. But now I'm realizing he is, what is this called? A spade? Let me look that up. Spade? Yes, spade. He's more spade themed. Ooh, wait, I just realized the sleeves are a bishop sleeve. I don't know why I drew the bishop sleeve earlier. The example is right here. Man, okay. Sick. But yeah, I should not put the Joker card. It should be spade for sure. I'm seeing here on the mask, it's showing a spade on the end of the smile. And now that I'm looking closer, it is on the mask. Originally I thought, oh, they put it on the mask here in the middle and not on the actual character. No, it's on there. It's just covered by hair. I need to add that to the mask layer. Oh, just guessing how a spade looks. Don't remember already. I literally just looked at it. How did I already forget? It looks like an upside down heart. Okay. Upside down heart. Let me move my canvas. I would definitely benefit from a mirroring tool right now. I should use a mirroring tool. Would the spade be 3D? When I say 3D, I mean rather, would the spade be hollow? Because I'm going to make the eyes in the mask hollow. But is the smile supposed to be hollow? And the spade? I'm guessing not. In my notes, I wrote painted instead. So these will be, whenever I put in my values, it'll look more like it's painted onto the mask here. And the eye holes will look more like they're hollow. I'm just gonna also make it painted. I wonder, are they on either side of the mask? No, it's just on one side of the mask. Okay. Wait a minute. Are these crescent outlines? Or is it like a curved inward? Like, right now I have these crescent ones going on. But is it actually a... crescent, but with like these pointing in ends? Ooh. Things to think about. Things to think about. Because I've seen masks with both. So... I don't know. I don't know. Either way. Really cool look design. Really cool. I think I should make the edges thinner and the middle side thicker. But I also like what I've got going on, so I don't know. Okay, back to the main body sketch though. I should at least clean it up. Ooh, is this actually also a straight line? Perhaps I could just... Yes! Yes I can. Yes I can. Ooh. Oh, that's so nice. Ooh, that's so nice. We love a good tool. Why am I messing with the leg again? Here I am. Messing it up again. Because I want it to look thinner. I spy with my little eye another straight line area. Ooh, do I want it like that though? Yeah, that's good. I'm definitely gonna add more hard edges onto this piece whenever I put in my values. Because of, I just think it would benefit from it. There's gonna be things out of focus and things in focus that I should definitely work on. Problem is, I know that the mask is gonna be in focus, so the rest of the body will mostly be out of focus. The problem is with that is that the line art is gonna be crispy. And that kind of ruins the blurred effect I'm going with the focal lensing stuff. I mean, look at this. The shading on here is already good with these values. It'll look fine, I think. I'm gonna say it here now so that there's some sort of like evidence. But if the author... this is just gonna be like a sketch. So if the author of the actual character wishes full permission. I'm giving like full permission to like, if you want to hand this over to another artist to get it fully rendered or done in a different art style, by all means. I just think this pose is really cool, and this pose came up to me when I was looking at the character. I was like, ooh, this pose would look cool, in like a creepy way. So the idea is there. I'm putting the idea on paper. This is like gonna be like a vague sketch of an idea that I had in my head. So if you can get it actualized by some other artist that with with more skill than I do, go right ahead. Absolutely. I want to see this in its full potential. The artist, the character creator has like full perms. Take this piece, go to another artist, get it fully done. By all means. I just think the character is really cool. And this pose looks really cool. So this pose with this character in the right lighting would look really cool. I know I see the vision from the sketch, but I'm really hoping that the sketch is like clear enough that other people can also see the vision that I'm going for here. Because I think it's like vague enough that maybe it's not translating from my head to paper, head to digital, as much as I hoped. I'm sort of just eyeballing where these would go. It's gonna be the little indent for the hemming. Ah, that's what it's called, the hemming. The hem of the cape. Sort of just guessing where these things go. Maybe I shouldn't make it so exaggerated. Maybe I should taper it more. There shouldn't be a fold that high up because it's very low. Ooh, that looks way too large. I know they're like the size of their head, but it's at this perspective, I think it looks too big. Oh, it still looks wrong. It looks odd. I'll work on it. Some other time. Okay, let me really quickly sketch some sort of hand on here. I want a sort of relaxed grip. But I don't know how to do that at this angle, in this pose. The pommel right here. Let me erase the old hand. Okay, we want the... Ooh, that would be an over... Ah, man. Okay, you'd only really see the first finger and the thumb. No, this grip sucks too. I don't like this. Man. I'll figure it out some other time. I'm hitting a block. Oh yeah, that definitely won't do either. This is gonna... Ooh, that's gonna be a hard part to deal with. Okay, I need to make this larger for sure. Way more exaggerated. Let's make it angle more towards here. I'll figure this out eventually. I gotta go. Well, that was progress for today.